So what is he seeing? Well, I saw somebody react to some clips of this, and I just wanted to do my own little reaction to it because it seemed like they left out a lot of parts to me. And I say, you know what? Let me watch the entire video because maybe or maybe not, I missed something from that person reaction. So why not go to the source and see what is the full context of the clips I saw. So this is about Chef P Pie is PII. So I don't know Americans wear it. So Pink Sauce Lady, and she was on this talk show to redeem herself per se, I guess. And the clips I saw absolutely floored me. I wanted to say things I don't want to be saying. But let's just get into the video right now.
If not millions of people use social media as a financial resource, a way to support themselves, which is great. But one mistake on social media when running a business could cost you more than you think. So tell me about the pink sauce. What inspired that?
Between the years of 2018 and 2020, I battled with anxiety, and I started using dragon fruit to build the levels of magnesium in my body. That's how I became fond of the coloring of the red dragon fruit. And the pink sauce was created.
Okay, why do you think it went viral overnight?
Because it's extremely unique, and everyone was super curious about it.
So I want to know this because first of all, I'm gonna give it up to you big time because if I ever hear of a black woman that is creating her own business, big up, okay?
Thank you.
Because that is powerful.
Alright, so we need to listen to this guy here because this is where, to me, with this entire interview just took a full U-turn to me and went into whatever it was because of that statement. Made it even more weird and awkward to the topic at hand.
Yes, and thank you.
We have a world that tells you that you're not able to pursue these things, you're not able to do these things, so big up. But when it comes to the pink sauce, do you think you rushed the business a little bit? Because it sounded like you was like, oh, I want to do this. I like fruit. Okay, cute. I didn't really hear a lot of planning there.
Yeah, so I did plan. However, I didn't realize that it was gonna take off.
Did you have a negative response from your customers?
Yes.
Because you send literally unauthorized consumables with no preservatives. I know people want to do natural, but no preservative with absolutely worst ingredients to ship in that way that was shipped, because milk and honey, you don't ship that way. As the research say, botulism it could cause and stuff like that. No, you don't ship it like that. Especially milk. Milk spoils so fast. You could even refrigerating milk, need to drink it in like 3 days because it will start to clump and stuff like that. And you were shipping that from when it happened, I know it was going like a heat wave in America, I think. And so you're shipping that, no refrigeration, in that heat at great distances. I mean, what expect to happen? To me, a little not advice, but if I was doing something like this, I would have only sold in my community, like around probably a mile radius. I don't know how America works, but where am I? A mile radius. I would probably sell. I would like advertise and sell right around the area instead of trying to go to the whole country. So that was just my thoughts on that. I would never try to do that as a first try thing. You try your community first and then you expand out. I think would be the best idea because I mean you're small. You want to get things sold, so I think nearby would be the best options. But I don't know, social media give people the big head, so that's what I expect.
We contacted everyone directly, meaning single emails, and let them know, hey, the shipment got damaged. We're aware of this. We will either refund you or send you a brand new bottle of pink sauce. And, we did offer exclusivity, like, just special offers to our customers. Letting them know, like, hey, we care. And
you handled your business like a boss. She was like, I made a mistake. I'm going to rectify it.
Yes.
Okay. Because I need to know, when did you start receiving the backlash, and what was that backlash saying?
Okay,
so that line there was everybody kind of make an issue about. And I don't want to make too much of an issue there, but saying she handled it like a boss, I don't know. You're being weird. To me, that's being absolutely not being genuine to this person, because it seemed like I'm more pandering than, hey, you made a mistake and you handled it like an idiot. I think this person, Karamo Moko, whatever your name is, should have easily and simply, let you know the timing, because I don't think you should not tell somebody the truth and lead the life into destruction. Because basically that's what you do. He just sucking up to she, and she would never learn because nobody telling she, yo, where do they? It's shit. Fix that. No, but you gotta take this. Oh, yeah, woman, yeah, black woman. Oh, I'll take my time with her. She is too enlightened for me to give her any advice. No. You gotta tell people as it is, man or woman. You gotta get them. If they're going wrong, you let them know they're going wrong. Otherwise, you lead to a road of destruction down their life. So you're basically ruining their life by not putting upon them and letting them know the timing.
So there was a young lady on social media. She took it as the moment to say, hey, this is my moment to become viral. And that is what happened. She became viral from posting that video.
So this is someone who got one of your products.
Yes.
And saw that maybe if I post about this, I'm going to get attention for saying, hey, pink sauce is wrong, pink sauce is this.
Yes. So, I mean, it was so bad, even down to someone lying about their own death. I mean, it was just horrible. And my son saw that video first.
I ain't gonna lie. The person that kind of faked that was way out of pocket, but I mean, to get the attention to this product for being terrible, first of all, you're a little confused, but you had the right idea.
You're a little confused, but he got the spirit.
So yeah, it was basically that, and the person should not have faked the death. They should have at least tried a different way to promote the, this is how this thing is coming. Look out for it. Don't purchase it or something, or get in contact with the person who's selling instead of faking your death. It's funny, but you should never do it that way.
So I heard that because of the negative backlash in the comments, you went into financial ruins and you basically had to move out of your house?
Well, no, I moved out of my house for safety.
Oh.
I was receiving threats. People were sending
Just random pause, but she doesn't look like Cardi B to anybody else.
me my address. They were telling me that they were going to post it on social media. There were people calling me with like random events, like calling me out of my name, racial slurs.
So this is
stuff.
somebody who sent you an iMessage saying that what? These are like your address, your telephone number, all this stuff that they were putting online?
Yes. So they were like, oh, we can negotiate. This isn't, and then afterwards they were like, oh, this isn't blackmail. And then I'm like, okay, but why are you sending my personal information? Yeah, I would say over 15 people.
Did that.
Yes.
More than one, I'd have been scared, especially with a child.
Okay, so now I'm seeing where stuff skipped out on the video I watched. Like, this is absolutely weird. I will never ever condone this doxing stuff. It is absolutely horrible. Do not do people that, no matter how mad he is. Well, unless it's some kind of case to find a murderer. Yeah, I think that is more plausible than, I mean, she did a oopsie, but it doesn't warrant doxing and threatening the life. Even though the product she was producing was threatening life.
Yes.
Can you imagine that? You doing a business online, then all of a sudden people are dissatisfied, so they start to threaten you?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is horrible. So even with that, why are you so passionate about the pink sauce?
Because it's me. It's my legacy. I'm literally the foundation for my children, for everyone around me, for growth. And, you know, I'm raising 2 young men. And this simple mistake, like I tell them, making a mistake sometimes can be, you know, detrimental, or it can impact you tremendously. And I feel like I'm leading an inspiration to them. You can do whatever you want to do. You know, you put your mind to that and you do that.
What's making you emotional?
Again, another thing that missed out with it, I didn't know she acted like this at all, which is trying to make she kind of the victim, yes, but she also the perpetrator as well. You didn't go about doing your business right, and now you want to not being held accountable for the consequences of your action, which is this backlash against it. So why are you crying?
say. And, I was a teen mom. My kids are like my best friends. Everyone in the world thinks I'm a horrible person. I created this sauce for fun and food.
What I appreciate about your vulnerability with these tears right now is that I know that we're talking about pink sauce and this is fun and things of that.
I know it will have people saying, oh, she's a horrible person, but it was only after really the responses, like, for example, not knowing what the FDA stands for.
I'm not afraid. I'm not doing anything wrong. I am following FDA standards. So y'all keep talking about FDA approved. What do you mean FDA approved? I don't sell medical products. The pink sauce is not a medical product. The pink sauce don't contribute to your health. I never said that. Did I? Make it make sense in the stuff that y'all saying. Like, really, like, I'm gonna talk to y'all like I'm y'all mama, because I got 2 kids and I ain't got time to play. So since y'all want to act like children, I'm going to talk to y'all like y'all children. I used to work at a middle school. Hello. Hello. How are you? Good day. Y'all need to do y'all research. Y'all need to do y'all research. And also, in the state of Florida, it's absolutely legal for me to make the pink sauce in my kitchen as well.
Not knowing what the FDA stands for and blatantly coming online and saying, no, I shouldn't be doing this, instead of taking the advice, which a lot of people was giving her advice. There was another source lady that was giving her advice, and she didn't turn into a victim about the advice the woman was giving her. Why? The woman was literally giving you advice how to do. She even offered help. I'll try to find it, but she even offered help to this big chef P pie, however you pronounce it, and I don't think she ever even accept. The woman was willing to take she on to get you some guidance into getting the sauce out or whatever. But I guess ego is a hell of a thing then.
So here's my bottle. I'm just a little worried about it being swollen, and I don't know if this is considered swollen or not. Check the seal. Everything's good on that. The aftertaste, I'm not messing with. It's like watered down ranch. It's not bad. Definitely not worth $20 a bottle, but we support small businesses. I don't know if she's fixing things or not. That's not my problem. Today, when I went to go open it, something is not right. The smell that's coming out of this bottle, something is wrong. It's rotten. So I pulled out the bottle and I opened it up and I had to stick my finger inside of it, but there is a piece of glitter. Is it edible glitter? Am I going to die? Is it safe? I would be so interested to sending this to a food safety testing lab, and I think it's like $300. I'm willing to send this to be tested.
All right, everyone, please welcome Allie to the show. Hi. How are you? Now, before we go any further, I do have to ask this, Allie, because my producers did tell me that the reason that we had to separate the couches is because you didn't feel comfortable in sitting next to Chef P.
Yeah, I feel like I haven't met her yet, and just kind of the last line of her saying that I harassed her just didn't make me maybe uncomfortable, because I never set out to harass anybody, and I think that's like a little bit delusional to say something like that.
So tell me.
Yeah, there's the next one to miss. So apparently Chef P is P. I can't remember. She just don't say that. I can't afford to figure what she say. Chef, whatever. That this woman here harassed the chef, and from what we see so far, I don't think it's a harass. It's just concern. That's all I saw so far. So it's just weird at this point in time that she's saying this woman here harassed. She for what?
Tell me from your perspective. She says that she didn't harass you.
I think it's delusional to send a sample to a laboratory after you stuck your finger in it.
Okay, so let's talk about this because we don't have these details, and I need to know this. So when you tasted Chef P sauce, you did the viral video, which everyone does those. People did their taste test. But you then went further. Tell me what you then did.
So I saw it and I was like, wow, this is such a cool sauce. It's bright pink, like I'm a sauce girl. So when I was doing the review, there was just so many red flags that I saw in it. Like the label, you know, when you make a USDA label, you have to put in batch numbers, because if something were to be recalled, you have to be able to trace it down to the salt and pepper that is in something.
And this right here is 100% true. Just recently, there was something, I can't remember the product, but there was an issue and I had to recall. And it was such an easy recall. They sent out the PSA and give it the number and the batch number thingy and the cans or whatever, the product. And whoever had one could simply just return it to the specified location. Simple as that. It was easy to track down. The issue was solved. Whoever needed to get compensated was compensated. The end. You need to do that. That is so important, especially for products on wide scales, especially. And even if you are a small business, you need to do batches. Simple as that, to avoid a lot of drama. So if anything happens, you could easily do a recall. So she's right. This person did the research or whatever. She's actually probably a proper reviewer. I never seen any of her videos. I assume she properly reviews stuff and look into the backstories of it. So yeah, she is absolutely right with what she's saying and getting batch numbers and stuff like that.
And so if something...
Wait, not to cut you off, but to cut you off. So you didn't see the video because you follow me, right?
Well, I want to hear Allie.
Yeah, absolutely. You had your time to talk, so just let me have mine. So I understand, like...
Honestly, if I'm being honest here, if I was there, we'd done start scrapping already. 100% be scrapping, because you are literally defaming my character with these false stuff that you saying I say false stuff against you. So yeah, we'd be scrapping.
And the thing is, if you knew I had a problem with it, you could have contacted me and I could have turned around. And I'm not a hateful person. I could have been like, wow, Chef P contacted me.
So you're saying that you contacted me?
No, I'm saying you didn't contact me.
Okay, but why would I contact someone who's fabricating something on the internet?
What is wrong with this woman?
So you're saying that you contacted me?
No, I'm saying you didn't contact me.
Okay, but why would I contact someone who's fabricating something on the internet?
That doesn't make any sense. If somebody fabricating something against you, I'll say it slow. I know my accent does throw people off, but if someone is fabricating something against you, shouldn't you confront them about it?
To be honest, you're not special. You're not special. Okay? So why should I lose my mind and approach you directly when you're fabricating something on the internet?
Well, I will say this, because I want to hear both of your sides. I will say this. As Chef P, as a businesswoman, no matter what someone reviews your products, unfortunately, everyone is special to you, because that's going to be your business.
I could have,
To me, out of the entire thing, that's the best thing he say through this entire interview. Everything else he say is crap. That's the best he say, because it is true. You need to value every single one of your customers. Satisfied or dissatisfied, you need to value every single one. There is no in between. You need to value every single one.
Taken down the video and done my testing and kept it to myself, which I did.
No, you could have reached out to me like, hey girl, you know what? I see what you're doing. It's amazing and all. I'm a supporter, but I think you should look into this. Take this step. Did you research this? Did you check out your packaging there? Versus trying to tear down my business and my livelihood. You could have contacted.
Also, somebody need to throw gasoline on all the people in the audience and set them on fire, because why are they clapping this nonsense? This is like the second or third time I hear them clapping at nonsense. Why are they clapping at nonsense? You see, literally bias. What is this bias thing? I would have started, by the end of this, I would have started scrapping, because I come here to get jumped by two people. Nah. I was scrapping, dog. I was scrapping. You're not bringing me onto your show to make what I did, especially if it was never to harm or anybody in this situation. It was never to harm. It was just a simple review and move on. They contacted her to come on here to tell her to side, but then you're just jumping and not rationally going about telling P, yo, you was wrong. You need to take accountability. Simple as that. But I digress. this would been the last straw. This would have definitely been the last straw. You was not holding my hand to be condescending towards me for something that you did to try to put on me, my head. You was not holding my hand, dog. I do not care. We was fighting in that studio, dog. We was fighting. You not defaming me this bad in front of however much people, you're already in front of our audience or whatever. We was scrapping. Unless this thing had to be scripted and telling me, yo, you're not going out there to fight. This is not WWE. You was not getting this close to me, especially nonsense you're already saying.
I say this. When I said that you're not special, I meant that as you're not special as far as someone trying to hurt me. So I didn't take it as a direct insult because I know the industry and I know how people use different topics to build their platforms. That's all I'm saying. And I forgive
at the
you.
end of the day, I think at the end of the day, I think this is a moment of reflection.
Absolutely, and I think it's a moment of learning on both parts.
I think the learning is more on your part.
Yes.
We need a little Dr. Phil here because this man needs to go to the ranch. Nah, dog. Big dog? No. You cannot be saying, I don't know what he is. Like the talk show, what's it about? If he just help people or whatever. But this is not helping. No, this is literally putting Chef P Pie on a path of destruction. If everybody on his side saying, oh, you're doing good, you're doing fine, dandy wandy, and you're absolutely doing shit, you will not get better at what you're trying to achieve because nobody telling you when you're stepping over the line or turning from the path that they're trying to achieve. So yeah, this dude take the biggest L here. I mean, Chef Pie P already take a big L however long ago. Now you come here to take another L. So
Because if it was on the other foot, you'd be sitting here upset, crying, mad. If you had to move every week because you and your child were in danger.
or hear me out, this might sound weird, hot take coming in, or she would have taken accountability, learned from her mistakes, and made a better product in the end. I don't know. She seemed like a intelligent lady. She seemed like she would have done that instead of overreact to when people react to her product. She seems that way because from what I see in here, she's not overreacting. She's very calm because that whole hand segment, I would have been more than holding hands. We'd have been scrapping on the ground. We'd have been fighting, dog. That whole hands would have been the last straw. After they filming me like this, nah, we'd have been fighting, big dog.
Absolutely.
So this is the moment for you just to say, you know what? Next time, I will take this step. Before I post something, I'm going to do my research. Before I do something, I'm going to reach out to her. Before I do something, I'm really going to realize, is this really my responsibility? Your responsibility is to build each other up as women. All right.
Honestly, at a certain point in the camera zoom, I already see the inner American and her with an AK shooting up the studio. So I just say that what it look like to me. All right, it's fine. Terrible take, just saying. But it was such a biased thing. This is probably the most biased I think I ever see in a hot minute. And I just watch so much biased stuff. This have to be the most biased thing I've seen in a while. It was so one-sided that it just doesn't make sense. I don't understand what the thought pattern was behind it, and this is what I doesn't understand about some of the shows I see people watch. It's so biased and have no nuance in it. But yeah, that is basically it. It was very hard to watch. It was so hard to watch that my neck start back hurting me. So yeah, well, you think about Pink Sauce Lady not taking accountability. Would you take accountability for your bad product you produce? See you in the next video and peace. Don't forget to subscribe.